Young Agha. Yukarı Karatabi district of Ikizya town of Ordu province, famous for its hazelnuts, was known as the Hazelnut Warehouse. The people of the neighborhood have been growing hazelnuts for years and making a living from it. The people of the neighborhood used to maintain their hazelnut gardens throughout the year, use natural fertilizers to increase productivity, and when the time for collecting hazelnuts approached, they used to clean and prepare their gardens. They used to collect the hazelnuts which were ready and completed their development with the method we called image, dry them and prepare them for sale. The image method were when the people of the neighborhood worked together to do things together. Such a beautiful neighborhood also had a very serious problem. They had to make a living throughout the year with the hazelnuts they collected, but since they had no communication or taste with anyone except that the neighborhood, they had difficulty in marketing and sales. Rich tradesmen from the province would take their caravans at the end of the hazelnut period, come to the neighborhood and buy hazelnuts from the public at a very affordable price and market them at much more money. One day, young Agha, one of the young people of the village, had to go to the city. While walking around the city, he noticed the tradesmen selling their products and wondered what they were doing. So he secretly hid somewhere and started to follow them from far away. Afterwards, he witnessed that they sold his products, which he had sold to them at a very low price, for a price much higher than the price they bought from them. He was very impressed and saddened by the fact that people having no effort earned so money from sweet of villagers. He set out to go to the neighborhood and start to think. What could he do to prevent this injustice? While walking, he came across Grandpa Mahmud, who was consulted by the neighborhood and known as to everyone the grandfather. He explained the incident to him as he saw it from the very beginning and asked what they could do.
Grandpa Mahmud, if this is not injustice, but is we labor and work for a year, but these people always become rich, and we have a hard time to getting by. Please show me a way out.
Son, we will be very powerless against these people. We grow and collect, but you know that we cannot sell. How well do you know anyone anyway? Also, we are not leaving this neighborhood.
There must be a way to do this.
Grandpa Mahmud asked again to young Agha. Grandpa Mahmud thought about it for a while, and an idea came to his mind.
Okay, son, I have an idea, but no one will know it except us.
Of course, Grandpa. As long as you want. I won't tell anyone.
The routes of the caravanserais are always the same, and as you know, there's a castle on these routes. You will make this castle your home. You will make a special place for yourself there. You will collect money from these tradesmen who have become rich through us, and you will do this very secretly and not let anyone know. We will distribute some of the money we collect to the poor in the neighborhood and save the left money in the neighborhood safe. But the most important thing you should not forget is that you must be very careful. This incident should never go unnoticed.
Young Agha liked this idea very much. He worked hard to implement it immediately. After this, another idea came to their minds. When the caravans arrived, they would make a noise and attract the caravan leader to the area where they were, distract the caravan leader and surround the caravan. After directing the caravan leader to the sound, they will pour yogurt on a rock in the area where they make the sound and make the caravan leader think it is just bird droppings. That day has come. Young Agha waited for the caravans. He came across a caravan. Now, it made a sound as he played and the caravan leader noticed the sound. In this way, the caravan leader was distracted.
Who is there?
While the leader of the caravan was trying to understand what had happened, young Agha had already surrounded the caravan and taken the money. In this way, the money was collected and distributed to needy people of the neighborhood. The rest was put into the neighborhood safe to be used later. The people of the neighborhood were very pleased with this event. And this is how they live their lives. Goodness always brings beautiful things into our lives. At the same time, the one who does good to the lives of others finds goodness. After this incident, the local people named the castle Yangara Castle and the rock as Yongagarak. Moreover, the reason for whiteness when the rock is still seen as Yongaga Yortrix. Again, people say that in 1974, their elders saw a cannon going from this castle with a huge explosion, like fire, towards the sky during the Cyprus peace operation. And the next day, they learned from the news that the operation had started.